My mother once told me that I would eventually one day be compared to Adolf Hitler. I just didn't think it would happen so soon. I was born May 8th, 1986. I had a troubled childhood. My father was violent towards me and violent towards my mother. As a boy, I was often beaten by my father. Later in life, I resolved never again to cry when my father whipped me. I recall a moment my father was beating me. My mother, frightened, took refuge in front of the door. As for me, I counted silently the blows of the stick which lashed my rear end. My joy in life as a boy was painting. I would paint the scenes of the hills where I grew up, delicately highlighting the hues of the sun that rose in the east. I remember my sister playing in the fields where I once wrote poems in the shade of the old weeping willow tree. She would smile as she ran through the tall grass. Presently, I live a life of comfortable solitude. I often reflect on the ways of the world and what makes a man fear the darkness. By the grace of God, I have had the overwhelming joy of befriending a wise young man by the name of David Matthew Goller. An artistic inspiration and a shoulder to turn to, he has recently plunged into an unknown state of repugnance towards my good name. War has been declared on me, and I fear that one day the names of David Matthew Goller and Gabriel Garten will simply be faded ink in the history books of war-torn countries. Memories of an artistic struggle that ended in bloodshed that neither party ever intended to draw. War has been declared, from the voice of my good friend, and I intend to fight.
Another missing number in the jungle, turned up with nothing but a loincloth to protect your tender panties from what's danger in the wildlife. Your human nose making the least of all sin, gone done to the dynamics of clean hair, your bare feet.
Minutes ago, you've been licking brass knuckles and soaking up satellite feed beneath the bleeding flashbulb glare, being crowned this year's champion.